Hi everyone! Pairs for Europa League and Conference League finals have become known to the public. So it's time to predict the winners of both tournaments in the comments below. And while you're thinking whom to pick, we shall proceed to start telling you the latest news. Let's get the show on the pitch. Aaron Ramsdale has penned a new deal with Arsenal valid until 2026, with the option to extend it by a further year. Borussia Dortmund are close to signing 15-year-old winger Ousmane Diallo from Deportivo Alaves, AS understands. OGC Nice have held talks with Graham Potter about becoming their new manager. Sassuolo's David Fratesi would be interested in a Juventus move, and the Bianconeri are keen on making a summer offer. Atletico Madrid will be interested in signing Jordi Alba if the defender agrees to leave Barcelona this summer, according to Mundo Deportivo. Everton are on the verge of being sold to 777 Partners, an American investment fund, for £600 million, the Daily Mail informs. Sadio Mane wants to stay at Bayern Munich, and he informed the club with his representatives in recent talks. Napoli are monitoring Real Sociedad's winger Takefusa Kubo, Nicolas Kier claims. PSV are keen to keep Xavi Simons and offer him an improved contract as a reward for his performances. Nantes president Waldemar Kita is targeting Patrick Vieira as the team's next head coach, L'Equipe notes. Big clubs in Spain earn as much as the ones in the Premier League. Real Madrid just cry a lot about it. Florentino Perez thinks this league is weak and generates nothing, La Liga president Javier Tebas said. Manchester United are set to reward Lisandro Martinez with a new long-term contract, Sky Sports writes. Inter Milan have generated just under 102 million euros from participating in the Champions League this season, La Gazzetta dello Sport shares. Borussia Dortmund's Daniel Malin has been named Bundesliga Player of the Month for April. Last month, the Dutchman scored 5 goals and created 1 in 5 league games. Paris Saint-Germain met with the agents of Napoli defender Kim Min-jae, RMC Sport notifies. Real Madrid have informed Luka Modric that his game in minutes will be reduced due to the arrival of Jude Bellingham. AS Roma have qualified for their second European final in 2 seasons under the tutelage of Jose Mourinho. Tottenham Hotspur have officially confirmed that Brazilian attacker Lucas Moura will leave the club when his contract expires at the end of the season. Granit Xhaka's move to Bayer Leverkusen can be considered basically done, Kicker states. Brentford want to offer Ivan Toney a new contract despite his ban from football for 8 months. Lucien Favre is considering retiring from football management. He was sacked by Nice in the middle of the season, Foot Mercato informs. Atletico Madrid are keeping tabs on River Plate forward Lucas Beltran and could make an offer in the next transfer window. AC Milan will announce Rafael Leao's new contract next week. Documents are already signed since Thursday, Fabrizio Romano reports. Crystal Palace are willing to sell Marc Guéhi this summer if they receive a suitable offer. Tottenham and Man United have already expressed their interest in the defender. Bayern Munich have made an offer for Barcelona's Alejandro Balde, La Vanguardia claims. Liverpool head coach Jurgen Klopp has been suspended from the fixture against Aston Villa due to comments he made about referee Paul Tierney following the Reds' 4-3 victory over Tottenham at Anfield back on April 30th. The manager will also be fined £75,000. Napoli are planning to extend the contract of Victor Osimhen and insert the release clause in the further agreement, Tutto Mercato notes. I owe this club a lot and I will never forget what they have done for me. I came here as a young player and I've developed tremendously. Borussia will always have a special place in my heart, Mönchengladbach striker Marcus Thuram said. Incoming Chelsea boss Mauricio Pochettino is reportedly open to accepting striker Romelu Lukaku back when he returns from his loan spell at Inter Milan, The Telegraph reports. Bayern Munich is the latest club to be linked with the possible move for midfielder Adrien Rabiot, who is about to leave Juventus as a free agent at the end of the season. And now let's have a look at yesterday's results. Moving on to the most interesting news at the release. Yesterday's battles gave us 2 Europa League finalists. Roma decided to stick to a goalless draw in an away tie versus Bayer Leverkusen. Throughout the entire match, the Giallorossi dared to make only 1 shot attempt, while the Black and Reds had 23 attempts with 6 of them going on target. Nevertheless, the first leg victory with a score of 1-0 and a later 0-0 draw sent Wolves straight to the final. Jose Mourinho once again shows a tactical masterclass. As for the second semi-final clash, Sevilla managed to deal with Juventus 2-1 and go through by having 3-2 on aggregate. Well, no surprises here. The Rojiblancos are better known as the kings of the Europa League after all. Meanwhile, in the Conference League, West Ham beat AZ Alkmaar 1-0 away, 3-1 on aggregate in favor of the Hammers side. Fiorentina will be the ones facing the team from London in the decisive showdown. The Violets slammed Basel 3-1 and entered the final stage with a total score of 4-3. The UEL and UECL finals are scheduled on May 31st and June 7th, respectively. La Liga will not be taking any sort of actions against Lionel Messi's transfer to Barcelona. Financial struggles of the Catalan club have put the Argentinian's return in doubt at some point, but now, according to Tech Sports journalist Gaston Adol, the league is finally ready to give the green light to Barcelona's plan, which will outline the club's financial policy for the next season, taking into account Messi's arrival. From now on, the fate of Messi's move depends entirely on Barca and its president Joan Laporte. We would like to remind you that Messi's current deal with Paris Saint-Germain is coming to an end and will lose its legal force at the end of June, after which the World Cup winner will enter the market of free agents. RB Leipzig centre-back Joško Gvardiol still remains a transfer target for Manchester City. The citizens are currently focused on winning the treble, but in a few weeks' time, the club will review the future of certain footballers who insist on leaving. One of them could be Aymeric Laporte, who has long been stuck on the bench after losing competition to John Stones, Ruben Dias, Nathan Ake, and Manuel Akanji. The Spaniard is unhappy at the Etihad and wants some changes in his career. Therefore, the Sky Blues are considering Gvardiol, whom Leipzig value at 98 million euros, as a potential replacement for Laporte. Talks between the parties are yet to be opened, though the situation may begin to develop as early as June. PSG are willing to pay 100 million euros for Napoli striker Victor Osimhen, according to RMC Sport. However, the Parthenopans have no plans to let the Nigerian go that easy, rejecting any offers lower than 150 million euros. The Red and Blues cannot take such a massive step yet. Despite the fact that Osimhen's personal desire is to play in the English Premier League, he does not exclude joining PSG camp. Negotiations between the French club's sporting advisor Luis Campos and the player's agent have been ongoing for the past few weeks. Bayern Munich are reportedly keen to try and sign West Ham United midfielder Declan Rice and are weighing up an official offer. According to various reports, the Bavarians' head coach Thomas Tuchel has initiated the potential acquisition of the Hammers' defensive midfielder. The manager considers 24-year-old Rice to be a perfect long-term replacement for Joshua Kimmich, recently monitored by La Liga Goliaths, Real Madrid, and Barcelona. Although Tuchel has already discussed Rice's candidacy with sporting director Hasan Salihamidzic, the Rotten are still unsure whether they can win competition against more financially powerful Arsenal and Manchester United, who are also keen to buy the England international in the summer. Newcastle United are interested and targeting the transfer of Neymar Jr. in the summer transfer window, Relevo reports. The Magpies have already approached the Brazilian's representatives after he mulled over options to leave PSG and opened up to approaches from other teams. However, today this agreement is not yet at an advanced stage. Newcastle officials are concerned about Neymar's enormous salary. The EPL side needs more time to find out whether the striker is ready to make concessions. Guys, we have launched a channel for you with the best top lists about movies and TV series. If you are a fan of movies, especially horror ones, be sure to click on the link and check out our list of the latest scary flicks. The video is right in front of you. Thank you all for watching and see ya in the next episodes.